What is good, my people? This is Kobe248. There's some pretty big changes coming to patch 8.5, but before I get into this video, make sure you follow me on twitch.tv/KobeSandu, link in the description below. Only streaming on Twitch, so make sure you follow me there. Thank you. So let's get right into the video. So currently, on the PBE, it's patch 8.4, so this is going to be a patch from now. So probably, I think this patch is going to hit on Tuesday. But what they're thinking is nerfing Tristana. Thank fucking God. Holy shit, dude. She's been so strong for so long now. So they're nerfing her in patch 8.4. Currently on the PBE, they've nerfed Twitch's E, his contaminate. I don't know exactly what it's called, but the shit that he throws on the ground, that like poisonous stuff. So they nerfed him. They're also rebuffing Kog'Maw because he now has the lowest win rate because they nerfed him way too hard. Good job, Riot Balance team. You did fucked up again. But so they're rebuffing him. So he's probably going to make a comeback. Then they're going to nerf Tristana. So we're going to see Tristana and Twitch both drop in win rate a little bit. They're thinking about nerfing Tristana's ultimate. But I think she needs kind of a damage nerf. She's way too strong, especially late game. Mid game, she's extremely strong when she has a rapid fire cannon, static shiv, and IE, those three core items. So they're thinking about nerfing Tristana, which is good. Okay, cool. Next up, we have Duskblade. Now, Duskblade is extremely strong, especially on MF at the moment. And I've seen MF one-shot squishies really hard. It's pretty insane. So they're thinking about nerfing that. I think Zed takes, obviously, Duskblade. And Zed's a menace when he has Duskblade. But Zed is a champion. If he doesn't snowball, he just doesn't do very much late game. And if he is snowballed and your whole team is AD, then Zed kind of just falls off. So it's... I think they're targeting MF, especially with this Duskblade issue. They are buffing Talon in patch 8.4, so nerf to Duskblade would kind of even out Talon's buff that he's getting, so not really sure what to think about it, but MF is pretty strong with Duskblade at the moment. Also, they're thinking about changing some of the dragons. They already buffed Baron, they buffed Elder Dragon, and now they're thinking about buffing like the Cloud, Ocean, Infernal, and Mountain Drakes because they just don't add enough. I mean, you can get an Infernal Drake at, what, 4 minutes with Shyvana or Vi or somebody who can take, or even Nunu at, like, basically 4 or 5 minutes within the game. If you get an Infernal with it that early in the game, it only adds, like, 8 damage. It's, like, nothing. It's, like, a tiny bit of damage increase. And a lot of professionals talk about, like, letting the other team take dragons because they're, like, useless. They don't really do much. So what's huge is the Baron buff and Elder now. So... people are going to be fighting over Elder, and people are going to be fighting over Baron. You just can't let the other team get Baron and Elder in patch 8.4 because they're just so strong now. So if they buff like the regular dragons would be awesome. So that would be cool. And then Azir, Ryze, and Galio receiving nerfs. Why would Ryze receive a nerf when he's so bad in solo queue? But again, they're targeting professional play. Ryze already has the lowest win rate in mid lane, so I don't know. Azir, another nerf to Azir. They just nerfed Azir. So Galio, on the other hand, though, I think he needs a nerf because they buffed Aftershock, and so Aftershock is making Galio extremely strong. He just basically builds full AP while taking Aftershock, which gives him like tank stats. So he's not only tanky again, but he does a lot of AP. God, Riot Balance team needs to fix their shit, man. They screwing things up all the time. Anyways, and then we're going to see Nocturne and Olaf buffs because Nocturne doesn't need a buff. He needs a rework. That champion is, I don't know. He just needs a rework is what he needs. He doesn't need any more buffs. Just rework that champion. Olaf probably needs a buff, but I've seen Olaf when he was a menace last season, and he's just hard to deal with, especially with his ultimate. He just runs at you and, like, he used to two-tap people with his ultimate, basically. it was crazy. Anyways, so that's what's going on in patch 8.5. Looking forward to that. I don't know, some of you guys might play Olaf, Ryze, Azir. I know there's probably not that many people that play Ryze, but Ryze needs a rework. Another one for the 5th time. But let's see, what else do we got? So the last thing they mentioned here is about Baron. They did do a gigantic buff on like the cannon minion when you have Baron buff. Like, it does an insane amount of damage. I think they're lowering that damage, but late game they're going to increase that damage. to the cannon minion. If you haven't seen my video, make sure you check it out. It's pretty crazy. The cannon minions can take, when you have Baron buff, the cannon minions can take down towers very quickly, almost as fast as Rift Herald can. So they're still thinking about buffing the cannon minion damage with Baron buff. And then the last thing they talk about is the blast cone. I guess they increased the time, which I didn't even know, in patch 8.4 here. So the blast cone time has been increased. Looks like they increased the range as well. The blast cones are very annoying, especially like when you're chasing somebody down and they use the goddamn blast cone to get away. So it's cool to see, like, yeah, the timer increased on that. But I have not played on the PvE, and I have not tested out the blast cones. I probably have a video for you guys on that. So that is all for 8.5. So let's talk about the new champion. It has been confirmed. It is a Void champion, and it's also confirmed it's an ADC. So as you can see from this League of Legends page right here, narrative in 2018, I will have the link in the description below. You guys can check it out for yourselves. There's these lovely pictures here, though. Very quickly, let's take a look. Oh, look at that. That looks like Ionia or something. That feels like it has something to do with Irelia. I don't know. Not really sure. This looks like Bridgewater or Bridgewater, however you say it. I'm going to say Bridgewater. Yeah, I'm just going to go with that. I'm rolling with that. That's what this place looks like. I'm not exactly sure what the picture is. This is a Moo. Oh, okay. And they talk about something about reworks and stuff, but this looks amazing. I love this picture. And then Annie, and I think that's it. Oh, this is Ionia right here. I could tell. Sick. And I think that's it for the pictures. Yeah, let's get out of these. So if you scroll down all the way to keep going right here where it says, so what's in store for the rest of 2018? And new champions, of course, they always have new champions coming out. Champion updates, always. They've already mentioned champion updates and new champions coming out. But then if you keep reading down right here, these four little bullet points right here. The first one, the Void. That is what's coming up next, the Void with the new champion and some of its abyssal mysteries. So hopefully they update a bunch of lores from people from the Void, like Kassadin, Malzahar. Who else is from the Void that I don't know about? Is Cho'Gath from the Void? I'm gonna go with Cho'Gath. He might be from the Void. He looks like a Void champion. And then so, you know, they're hinting, obviously the ADC is from the Void. We don't know if it's Kassadin's daughter. Hopefully it's Kassadin's daughter, which would be so cool. So it's just expanding on the lore of the Void, which is cool. So then you have Ionia, and Ionia, I think that is something to do with Irelia's rework. So we'll see something there. And then you have Bridgewater and the dark and cold seas around it. So I don't know what that really is dealing with, but isn't Tom Kench from there, and Nami, something like that. So we might see some lore update again, and maybe some VGU updates with people from there. And then the mysterious Darkin, so they're going to expand on that lore. Who's the fifth Darkin? I think they named a bunch of Darkins. I don't know them off the top of my head because I don't really pay attention to that because I don't really care that much. But for those that do care, let me know in the comments below. I think there's, let's see, who is there? There's Aatrox, Kayn, obviously. And then I know they released some other ones. Is Darius from there? Darius is not a Darkin. That's stupid. That was dumb. It's somebody else. There's some other champions. I can't think of them. But anyways, so for those that like that stuff, I'm more interested in the Void and the ADC that's coming out. I can't wait. It's gonna be pretty cool. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. But that's all I got for you guys for today. As always, make sure to subscribe, like, comment, and share. I'm Kobe24. Thank you for watching, and you guys stay awesome, my friends, and I'm out. Peace.